literally 1 week from now is the Nintendo Direct talking about the Switch 2 in greater detail. But surprise, surprise, there's a Nintendo Direct today, 1 week away from the Switch 2. No idea what this is going to contain, but let's take a look. All right, the Direct should be starting soon. We are still live on it. I can't wait to... Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I think I actually got the volume right first try. Dragon Quest. I know we're getting the 3D, 2D remakes for 1 and 2. So this must be a trailer for that. I still have not played 3. I need to do that. Wait, what's with the fourth person? Are you tweaking things into? Are you making 2 easier? We can't make 2 easier. Hello, how are people supposed to believe us boomers when we say that 2 was the most difficult DQ?
Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
They picked the second so that you wouldn't think it was a joke.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Still a stupid name.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
Well, it's not Dragon Quest 2 unless something casts defeat and wipes the whole party instantly with nothing I can do about it.
Escape from dire straits.
That's just waking up in the morning. Still waking up in the morning. Yep, punching in, just waking up in the morning.
Until oxygen 0.
Okay, I normally have plenty of oxygen waking up in the morning.
Help me.
No, that definitely is me in the morning. All right, that's definitely not me. I've never called up for anyone named Dante.
The The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission.
Oh God, AI embedded in your eye. God, end me.
Who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Just
conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
Was this ported from the 3DS? What is with the anti-aliasing?
Within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Supernatural.
It's gonna be someone's jam. I don't know if it's mine or not. I'm confused with that one. The Devil Summoner. I don't want to go summon demons. I get enough of that waking up.
Action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year
what?
Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But Unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
Why am I willing to bet the original does not call them devils?
Alongside demons you summon.
Or demons or devils or
Work with
anything.
your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding
You know, all of a
solutions
sudden I
during
got a feeling that this is made by Atlas.
Guide
Because I swear
Raido
I
through
saw
series
Atlas
of
Pikachu there for a
strange
sec.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
And
as he
for a sec, I
uncovers
mean
a
like 30
conspiracy
seconds.
that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery
Yep,
of the
there it is.
Soulless Army,
There's Atlas.
launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
You should absolutely talk about it on Twitter and say, what do you think about the dating game for this? Because Atlas fans hate
Consume
that.
darkness.
And it just messes with them
With
like
your
nobody's
memories
business.
gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Mood.
where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Can I call it Pac-Man instead?
Who is this spherical stranger? More
Pac-Man.
than a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings,
This definitely feels
you can
like a
patient
I'm waiting
and
for the next
combine with
Metroid
Puck
game,
to explore
but
areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
I'm still stuck on that Pac-Man thing.
By
Can Capcom
consuming your
sue?
prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
Is this actually by Capcom? Because this definitely feels way too indie to be like
Work
a
to
major
uncover
anything.
Puck's true goal:
Eating you.
devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on
Oh,
Nintendo Switch.
It isn't
July
Capcom, it's
18th.
Bandai Namco. It actually is it actually is official. Okay, no one can sue.
The rhythmic march begins.
Interesting.
Remasters of
What am I
Patapon
looking
and
at?
Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward.
I'm just now like I have no idea anything about this mini game. I now just realized I'm gonna get all the flack in the comment for saying that Capcom owns Pac-Man and not
You string
Bandai
together
Namco.
combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get
And
a
it's gonna be
big
like
boost
fake
in
gamer,
power.
fake fraud, needs to retire. This old boomer going
Force
senile.
Riding Kibapon
It's
to the
all
Shield
you go over.
Sagitatepon. Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new
I'll tell you
features
what
have been
though,
added,
something super
so you can
stylized like this
dance
was
to the
definitely
beat
made for the
of
low
your
power
own
of the
drum.
Switch.
Leave the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town,
No.
a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
I don't wanna. Story
First
of
cropping up
Seasons.
on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring
Story
for
of Seasons. That was the Harvest Moon franchise, if I remember right?
animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
I gotta tell my mom about this
You
just
can
because
also get to know the locals.
I'm sure I've talked about this before,
And
but
maybe nurture a relationship.
my mom used to be like hopelessly addicted to like a lot of like some of the worst mobile games. Candy Crush being like the primary suspect.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy
And I
conditions
finally
can
broke her
make
of that
travel and
addiction,
other tasks
and it was all
a
thanks to
breeze.
Stardew Valley of all things. and she is just hopelessly hooked on it.
Winds of change are coming, and your new life
And
on
she
the
did have a
planet
bit of
begins
a
when
bender on
Story of Seasons
Animal Crossing for a
and
bit,
Bizarre
but Animal
launches on
Crossing
the Nintendo Switch
is like,
system August 27th.
I'm not gonna lie, like Animal Crossing did not, it has a charm,
Please
but
look
it does
forward
not
the
compare
latest
to
entry in the Story of Seasons
Stardew as far as what you can do, or the artist formerly known as Harvest
Next.
Moon.
Please take a look at this.
All right, I'm looking. I would have laughed my butt off if it just like went to a white screen. Oh, hey, we were talking we were talking earlier about like, yes, game made by people who were eagerly who felt like they were waiting too long for the next Metroid. All right, you're too loud now.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
It's run by viewers.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
We call it the Mana Tree.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to,
She needs to find the Mana
Samus
Sword,
must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
which will find the Mana Sword. And then with it, she'll either save or destroy the Mana Tree, depending on what we feel like
Alien
that season.
creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
And I want to like Photoshop in like some little rabbits just to like push
As
this
she explores the
stupid
planet,
joke further.
Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Oh no.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Dude, if we're using psychic powers to open doors, we need to rethink psychic powers.
The power of her mind.
Well, thank God it's her mind and not mine, because then because now we actually have a prayer.
Upon Samus.
Spin.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time.
Probably either saving or destroying a giant tree.
A new tale.
I'm just saying, if you put in a giant tree in the middle of the planet, guess what's happening? Coming 2025. All right, well, look forward to that in December. And get it for Switch 2, because it's probably going to only run good there. Player 2? I'm thinking Player 2. Or power-up suits.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
I already do that.
Once
called
upon a
cooking.
time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista
no.
of the cursed cafe.
Okay, well,
craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to
I'll
know
talk
them
about the
in a
Switch
new
2 for a second while this nonsense is going on. So my theory is that the Switch, when it launched, was severely underpowered, and I also strongly suspect that the Switch 2 is going to be underpowered, but still worlds ahead of the Switch 1. All right, game makers are going to go ahead and target the Switch 2 for optimization because that has the future, and then just dial things back to barely run on the Switch 1, just because the power gap between the two is so wide. That's what I fully expect to happen. So I would strongly recommend, if you're going to get any of these, never get them for the Switch 1 unless you absolutely have to. Get the Switch 2 first, then get the games you want. The Switch 2 is be compatible with Switch 1 anyway.
Where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
You can't tell me use advanced techniques and then go use telescope.
Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
So it said it was published by
Plus,
Chucklefish.
up to
I don't know
4
who the dev
players
is.
Can make magic together in online co-op.
It does give me pretty big, like,
Explore
almost
the
Stardew
glimpse of the
vibes, but
world
you
on the
know,
road to graduation
I know
and beyond.
Concerned Ape is no longer with
Are you
Chucklefish,
ready
so
for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
yeah, just as Chucklefish. Doesn't say who the actual dev is.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
I mean, that's the Switch in a nutshell.
Fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world.
Interesting.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius,
Classics, man.
Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2,
And Toho 12 for some
Gradius
reason.
3, and Salamander 2.
It'd be
Some
so
titles
freaking
come with
wild.
multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Is it brand new or
Gradius
just we never
Origins
bothered?
launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Or we
August
never
7th.
bothered releasing it.
Pre-orders
Excuse me.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in
It's finally
rhythm-based
happened.
combat.
Necro Dancer
Keep
just
the
went ahead and
cadence
made
going.
made
Epic
DDR.
boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And
You son of
be
a
on
bitch,
the
I'm in.
lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
God damn it, you got me.
Let's see
It got
what's
me.
in store.
I am a sucker for Celeste music.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand
no.
new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And
Why is there an
arrange
entire
plates
person in your
at the
teeth?
Afternoon tea shop.
I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. Whoops.
12 wonderful stores need your help.
I'll have to do it after this.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
Not the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza
Is
launches on Nintendo
Tamagotchi
Switch,
different
June
than
27th.
Tamagotchi? Or is it actually the same and I've just been mispronouncing it my whole life? Yeah, I believe the latter. Date, 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 date,
Welcome
date,
to Pokemon
date,
Legends
date,
ZA,
date, date.
a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of
I need to know when it's
three
going to come out, so I know
Pokemon.
I can go ahead and buy it 2 years later and be fashionably
The
late.
setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
They're
Here,
going to
we'll get
make
glimpse
everything
into
a
the
giant
lives of the
tree.
Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild
Look, we knew we
Pokemon
had to
can
get
live
a trailer
comfortably
ready
even
for this,
within
so
the
we're just
city.
recycling like the exact same old one from
can
the
catch Pokemon
Pokemon
here.
Direct, but we're just putting new voiceover.
But they might be hostile. If you sense
Might.
trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon
All
that live
Pokemon do are
outside
hostile.
wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But
I like how they tried to
When
say
night falls,
they've gone on rooftops as though it's like supposed
the
to be
city's
major.
aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
At night, Poke games come out
They'll challenge you
to
to battle.
just beat the snot out of you.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Now I
You'll
have
start
5
at rank C
spoons.
and work your way up to rank A.
26 ranks. I'm out.
Trainers who reach the
And 26
top are
ranks.
said to
Ugh.
have a wish
26
granted.
endings. Oh no, not phone on phone violence. Okay, I take
Day
back my comment
and
earlier. We
night
actually do
are
have
two
new
sides
footage.
to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
A bug.
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
I don't think that taught us anything new other than the fact that night Poke Gang
Lumio
battles
City,
exist.
Where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information.
I'd
in the
hope there
future.
are, because right now it's not really earth-shattering.
Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there.
No.
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story,
Okay, good night.
but what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop.
Ah, so the controls suck.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm? In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I don't know how I feel about this one, honestly.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Yeah.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I don't know. That demonstration did not feel particularly good.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms
I'm
do you
sure,
think you'll
like,
hear?
Rhythm Heaven actually does a
We hope
really
you're
good
looking
job
forward
on
to
this sort of stuff. So, I seriously doubt it's gonna be
Next,
bad, but man,
we
that
have
demonstration
news
was
on
bad.
the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Yes.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Good luck with that.
Here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here,
How is
you
this
load
different?
And eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual
So
game
it
cards,
fixes
you can
their
freely load and
broken
arrange which games you play
system
on up to
before,
two
like, if-
systems.
Here's the problem though. Like I have like
Local
my
communication
old
with
Switch
your second
died.
system
I
is
literally
required,
can't use it
but
anymore.
Only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system.
And now you'll never
Only
get
lend
it
one
back.
game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use.
After
Virtual game
14
cards.
days, they must get their own copy.
The
It's
virtual
cute.
game card feature lets you swap
cute-
games.
Cute
between
way
Nintendo
of
Switch
fixing
systems,
their broken system.
as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more
I wonder if
Nintendo
that's when the Switch 2 will come out. In a related story. I forgot this game existed. That doesn't look good on the Switch though. What? Okay then. King of meat. We're just reaching now at this point for new game titles for hero shooters, huh? King of meat. Oh, this frame rate. Oh, these poor frames.
Uncover history once more.
Like level 5 makes good stuff, but holy smokes,
An
that
HD
look.
remaster
Ugh.
of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir, and Will
I was
the
gonna say you gotta
Explorer.
explain more than that because
Two
nobody
heroes
played Saga.
whose fates and legacies
literally-
will intertwine
virtually no
across
one.
generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
Ah yes,
After
a new
finishing the
system
main
in a
story,
Saga
you
game.
can test your
Nothing
mettle and
confusing
might
will ever
against even
happen.
more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages?
All of it, because it's a saga. It's a remaster of an old saga game, so it's all history
launches
by
on Nintendo
definition.
Switch later
Okay.
today.
I mean, Saga's fine. Don't get me wrong.
Adventures await.
It's just Saga is.
Embark
It's very
on
much like the
peaceful
redheaded
journeys
stepchild of
across this
RPGs
series
from
of
Square.
beautiful puzzle games.
That's a full
Wander
franchise, I
through
should say.
Isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the
Forgive me
enigmatic
for
crow
this
people.
architectural sin.
Different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain
My geometry
all the
hurts
additional
right now.
chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
My geometry is in great
Begin
pain.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
I s-
And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I mean, that looked good. My brain just hurts.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Is that a series?
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Backspin.
Wait.
Side spins, and other special shots.
Ah, you can cheat.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
Ah, yes, being the ultimate cheater. Wait.
In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Okay, then.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2.
I'm now just reminded of
anytime.
like the old like
Take
X-Men
advantage of your
arcade
team's
game.
strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
'Cause, man, that was the shit when I was a kid.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
At least we're admitting it's going to be November, December.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
That's
where you'll
cute.
battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
And Zelda. Nope, Animal Crossing.
I'm a buckle. Tornado saw Hanji plus
Wait.
yesterday.
What am I looking at? Me?
How refreshing.
Nightmare.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
This is not a dream. You cannot convince me this is a dream. Night?
You want to talk?
Ah. Glad that was only a dream.
Nightmare.
That was Tomodachi Life.
That was a real thing that really
First new
happened.
entry in the series in over 10 years.
Look, I
In
am
the trailer,
sure
we saw Mii characters living on an island.
that's going to be a great game,
What kinds
but
of
holy
interactions
smokes,
do you
your
think they'll
trailer
have?
did not scare me off any harder than it could have.
We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Wait, what do you mean so
Our
far?
final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh,
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
okay.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
Directly into your brain.
These presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
What? No.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
That way we can inject propaganda to you every single
In the app,
day.
you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
I'm gonna have to download this
Anyone
just
with
so
a
I can
Nintendo
get the
account
latest
can use
news,
the
aren't
app,
I?
So please try it out.
I can already smell it.
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all.
Let us into your phones.
Thank you for watching.
Not a bad direct, honestly. I can't think of a whole lot now looking back at it that I especially want. You know, we got some good stylized games. We got, you know, some Atlas stuff. I mean, for the most part, like the only thing that's definitely like a must buy for me is, you know, this right here, which already was a must
I
buy,
hope you're
which I now cannot for the life of me. Oh, it's because I'm too far ahead. There we go. Like that's so far like the only like must buy. There's a bunch of stuff that's just like, yeah, I'd probably get it if I had like a spare gift card. Like the totally not Harvest Moon. Look how not Harvest Moon we are. A couple of the other like slice of lights. I'd probably get Metroid Prime 4 just because Metroid Prime. I would definitely wait until the Switch 2 for this, just because like I said, I strongly suspect a lot of these late Switch games, they're going to target the Switch 2 for performance, and thus they are not going to perform nearly as well on the Switch 1. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna do it for me. Let me go quickly send this up to get uploaded. You know, give a like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Do stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/EagleFalcon, and as well as here on YouTube. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.